Miss Tell It Like It Is. What's up, everybody out there? How are you doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. Well, today I am going to have a serious topic, and it is called Good Woman. Stay in your lane, okay? Stay in your lane, good woman. Um, as we know today, majority of good women like bad guys, okay? And what I mean by bad guys, majority of good women like criminals, they like gangsters, and they like thugs. In fact, they don't like them, they love them, okay? And if they're not a criminal, a gangster, or a thug, they just like the overall macho bad guy image. He may not be a thug, he may not be a criminal, and he may not be a thug, but he's just still one of these kind of like legitimate, but kind of macho bad guy, okay? And a lot of good women love these kind of men, okay? And why? Why? Well, let's look at TV, for instance. TV plays up the bad guys, okay? Movies like mafia movies and movies like Power and movies like Empire, they play up these guys, and other movies. The music industry plays up the bad guy, okay? Especially the rap industry, okay? You remember that old song? It's very old. I think it was Gloria Estefan. It was bad, 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 bad boys. You make me feel so good. United bad, 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 bad boys. You make me feel so good. Well, do they really make you feel good? Do they? Or just is it an illusion? Okay, let's take it for instance, the series Ghost, okay? Or what it's Power. It's called Power, but the character in it is Ghost, okay? He is, he's a criminal. I would consider him a gangster, okay? But he has this nightclub, okay? And it's to cover up his criminal activities, okay? What kind of character is he? How is he how is he um, characterized? He's characterized as handsome, charming, fine, good dresser, smell good. And in the series, he takes care of his wife. Okay, he takes good care of her. She has everything she wants for nothing. The only thing she's missing is his time. Okay, so think about it. Women, good girls, good women, we fantasize. A lot of us fantasize about, ooh, I want that bad guy. I like that macho. I like his swag. I like how he dressed. I like how he smells. I like what he drives. I just love it. Ooh, we just fantasize. Come on, women. Let's get real. We fantasize about having a bad guy that could just pick us up, like in that movie Baby Boy. You know how Baby Boy mama had that that boyfriend, he was real built and everything, and he picked her up, even though he was a good guy, but he was still the macho kind of guy. He picked her up and he was just had her just doing squats while they was just in the, getting their groove on. He was just squatting with her. We fantasize about that, good women. We do. But it's all a fantasy. It's all a fantasy. I mean, you don't ever see the music industry or or movies portraying, decent, conservative, smart guys as just being so, macho and fine. You don't ever see that. No. And then you wonder why good women and young ladies, even older women, want these young, some of you want these young thugs, some of you want these older gangsters, or these criminals, because we are subconsciously excuse me, we're subconsciously being fed that the bad guy is, whoo, he's the way to go, baby. He's the lady man. He's the charmer. He can put it down on you, baby. And to be honest with you, it's true. He can. He can do all of that. But in reality, when you are a good woman, kind, loving, considerate, compassionate, innocent, naive, happy, when you were raised in a good home that just is against all of the badness, and you step out of your lane and you begin to deal with bad men, well, what are you going to get, dear? You're going to get bad. And you know what? Most of us good women, when we get bad, because see, I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm not ashamed to say it, I had an obsession for bad guys. I loved it, bad men. And a good woman, a good girl, raised in a sheltered home, I didn't see anything criminal in my home. I didn't see anything. My dad wasn't a thug. My dad wasn't a gangster. My daddy wasn't a criminal. My dad wasn't even macho, but he was a nice looking man. Okay? But for some reason, I gravitated towards the bad men. And because inwardly, I desired a bad man, the energy that I had within, it just sucked all these bad men to me. I was just like a sponge for bad men, y'all. For real. And bad is what I got. And then me being a good woman, all freaking naive and freaking innocent, just wanting that, just that thrill. Ooh, I just want that just adrenaline rush just to say that I got a fine ass bad boy. I got someone that all the women want and the men hate. Ooh, I got fine bad. Look, y'all, the adrenaline rush was great. But when I got in there, when I got these bad men in my life, I got nothing but bad. It can always start off good. It always starts off good. But then your butt begin to get abused mentally, sometimes physically. psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. It was just bad all the way around. But the great thing about me, I was so optimistic. I was like, I don't even know if it was great, y'all. I don't think it was great. It was just being naive. I just thought, I could change this person. Or I could change these bad guys. If they could just get a little bit of love, a little bit of compassion, a little bit of understanding, then they'll want to be good like me. No, baby. No, 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 no. Doesn't work like that. Instead of me changing the bad guy, I was slowly being changed. That's right. I slowly started coming off like with my language like a gangster chick, cussing and just so not in my character, y'all. And that was the plan. The plan was to turn me like them. The plan was for me to be a gangster, a Bonnie. That was the plan. But I didn't go that way. What is my message? What am I trying to tell you, good women? Get out of your fantasy. Because once you get a bad guy, I mean a really bad guy, it's no more fun anymore. You'll realize that what TV and music tries to portray about these bad guys, you'll realize it's just a fantasy. Yes, like I said, yes, they smell good. They're charming. Most of them are dressed good. They drive good stuff. They got nice things, and they can give you a lot of nice good stuff, right? They can do all of that. And they can sex your ass down really, really well. But they can also beat you. They can psychologically damage you. They can damage you in so many ways. And when they finally decide to leave you, or you finally escape some kind of way, you still are psychologically damaged. You're damaged in so many ways. You're emotionally, you're psychologically, you're just mentally, you're spiritually, you're just damaged. You're damaged to a point in where you have put all men in the same category as the bad man. You can have a good man on your horizon wanting to talk to you, but because you no longer trust, because all of that, when you get involved with that bad man, all of that is taken. Trust is gone. Your innocence is gone. You no longer trust anyone. You may want to, but you can no longer trust. You could be so fucked up in the head till you're just expecting someone to fuck over you. Even when it's not, when the guy may not be having any bad intentions. You just messed up. You have baggage for days. It wouldn't matter, hypothetically speaking, it wouldn't matter if the guy came out the sky with a halo and some wings. You will swear that you see horns and he's a demon. Good women and good young women, older women, whatever age you are, wake the hell up. And if you ain't never, ever ventured over to the bad man's side, I would suggest you stay in your lane. Never go there because you're not missing anything. Okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm not a judgmental person. I'm not saying that all bad guys are bad. They just don't have any good. A lot of them do. They have good in them. But always remember this, you all, you good women, you are never going to change them to being a legitimate person. Like you're never going to change them into being just this ordinary everyday guy that works and does, be understanding and loving and compassionate towards you and empathetic and, oh baby, let me hug you, I'm so sorry. You're never gonna change him into being this totally good guy. You just get out the fantasy. Miss Tell Like It Is, I just felt a need to do this video because I've been going through. Y'all. Yes, I've had knee surgery. Yes, I'm working on healing. But I have more than just my knee to heal. I have my mind. My mind has to heal. Because I've been through so much in my life. And I can't tell you anything unless I've been through, okay? I've been through so much. What is the saying? If you play with fire, you will get burned, okay? Before I ventured off to bad men in my life, I had such childlike ways. I viewed the world in such a different light. I was innocent, trustworthy. I was just like a little kid with this little kid thing. I was happy. I wasn't suspicious. I didn't have my guards up. And maybe I was too trustworthy because I was sheltered, y'all. But I had something taken from me that I never think I'll ever get back. I didn't allow it to make me bitter, but I have my guards is up, baby, to the stars. You hear me? It doesn't matter how good a man is. I've had good men come to me telling me I'm nothing like what you've been exposed to or what you exposed yourself to. I'm nothing like that. I'm a good guy. Let me show you. And it's been so hard. I can't. That's what it's like, good women and older and younger women. That's what it's like when you start getting involved with bad men. You don't trust anymore. You're paranoid. You are scarred. And it will take God to heal you in every way. It will take you to have counseling, extensive counseling, because it causes PTSD also, okay? But one thing about it, you live and learn. And some of us, we have taught lessons, and some of us have bought lessons. I had a bought lesson, but I would say to you, women who have never crossed over the other side, you don't want to buy that lesson. You rather, you know, be taught, okay? Because, yes, bad men, yeah, they seem like the shit, like I said, they dress good, smell good, drive nice cars, most of them. I'm talking about the ones that just seem really successful. Um, but they leave a trail of brokenness behind, a trail of baggage, a trail of tears, because they are so damn charming. Just like you fall for them, other women fall for them too. And some of them, baby, I'm going to tell you, the majority of them, they do not commit. You are not the only freaking one. You are among some, okay, or many. But I'm so glad I've learned my lesson, baby. Good girl who loved bad men. I have learned my lesson. To the point now, y'all, I'm just in the stage of healing, regrouping, and I need deliverance because I realize that subjecting myself to bad guys, it touched me. Not just physically, but spiritually, it touched me. That's right. It affects you in all kind of ways. So I would suggest you women who like these bad guys, I would suggest you rethink, okay? Rethink it. I can't tell nobody what to do, but I could just talk about my experience, okay? And I just felt a need because I'm saying, it's a lot of good guys out here that they're nothing like the bad guys. They don't, they can be very handsome and charming, but they're not a bad guy. And they deserve, women, they deserve to be looked at. They deserve to be appreciated. And one thing about the good guys and, the guys that aren't thugs, aren't gangsters, aren't criminals, they can appreciate you, okay? And like I said, I'm not trying to judge. I'm speaking on my experience and what I've been through in my life. And I've not told anything really of what I've been through, but I've been through hell and back, okay? So I'm speaking from experience. One day I may write a book or whatever on the hell that I have encountered, okay? And I may not. It just depends. But I'm just tell like it is. I just told it like it is. You good women, stay in your damn lane. If you ain't no damn gangster woman, and if you not no really thuggish woman, you have no freaking business venturing out of your lane. Stay in your damn lane, okay? Tulu, I'm out.